Arabiscuits.
Okay, welcome back. So before we jump into today's new conversation, let's quickly revisit what we learned last time in conversation one. Remember, the secret to actually remembering new phrases is repetition, but not just any type of repetition. This is what we're doing is spaced repetition. So that means coming back to words and phrases after some time has passed to strengthen them in your memory. So we're going to quickly run through the key lines from conversation one, the greetings, names, and asking how you are, just to make sure they're still fresh. And then once we've done that quick warm-up, we'll move straight into conversation two. Okay, let me load Anki now. Okay, so I've got Anki loaded, and what I'm going to do is go through conversation one here, and you'll see the words that we did in the last conversation, and then once I'll quickly run through that, and you'll see that I'm not going to repeat the whole word, and you'll see M and F for masculine and feminine, and I'll do that throughout. Okay, let's begin. Anti is you, female. Masmuki is what's your name, female. Anta is you, male. What is and? Kayfa haluki, how are you, female. Masmuka, what's your name, male. Kayfa haluka, how are you, male. You or your auntie, what is your name. Masmuki, you or your anta, what is and. Kayfa haluki, masmuka. كيف حالك, what is and. كيف حالك, how are you, female. What is and. Anta, anti is you, female. Anta is you, male. كيف حالك. Masmuki, what's your name, female. Masmuki, what's your name, female. كيف حالك, how are you, male. Masmuka, what's your name, male. كيف حالك. Anti. Masmuka. Okay, all right, excellent, done. Let's move on to the next section. Okay, let's move on to conversation two. So in this lesson, we're learning how to ask someone, where are you from, and how to talk about nationality. So these are some of the most useful questions you can ask when meeting someone, right, for the first time, because they tell you both where the person lives or comes from, and also their national identity. So to start with, we have a conversation between Muhammad and Sharif. So let's listen to it, and then we'll come back and break it down.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
من أين أنت؟
أنا من باكستان.
هل أنت باكستاني؟
نعم، أنا باكستاني. وما جنسيتك أنت؟
أنا تركي. أنا من تركيا.
أهلا وسهلا.
Okay, so let's break it down. The conversation starts with Muhammad, who says, Assalamu alaikum. And again, this is the standard greeting, peace be upon you. And it uses the polite form for the kum as well. So alaikum is referring to a plural, but because for respect, even if you're speaking to one person. And then the standard reply is wa alaikum assalam. Wa is and, alaikum assalam, peace, and upon you peace. Min aina anta. So here min means from, aina means where, and anta means you. So anta is when speaking to a man. So if you were speaking to a woman, it would be anti instead. So this is our first big gender difference. Ana min Pakistan. So I am from Pakistan. So ana is I, min means from, Pakistan is Pakistan. Notice that in Arabic there is no word for am in the present tense. So it's not I am from Pakistan, it's just I from Pakistan. But you'll get used to that sentence structure. Hal anta Pakistani? Are you Pakistani? So here we see a new grammar word, hal. Okay, so this word here, hal. So this is a question particle that turns a statement into a yes or no question. And without hal, the sentence would simply be anta Pakistani. you are Pakistani. With hal at the start, it becomes, are you Pakistani? نعم أنا باكستاني وما جنسيتك أنت? Yes, I am Pakistani. And what is your nationality? So let's break this down. Na'am is yes. Ana Pakistani means I am Pakistani. And then we have the wa, which means and the ma means what. Jinsiyatuka. So jinsiya means nationality. And when you add this ending ka to it, it becomes jinsiyatuka, which means your nationality. When speaking to a man, okay? So when speaking to a man, you've got the ka here, the fatha. Now here's something important, like the ka ending already means your. So adding anta at the end isn't necessary for the sentence to make sense. It's there for emphasis. So it's a bit like saying in English, and you, what's your nationality? And then Muhammad says, Ana Turki. Ana min Turkiya. So here we see both forms, the nationality and the country. So Ana Turki, I'm Turkish. Ana min Turkiya. I'm from Turkey. Just something to note here. So we see, so when he says Ana Turki, if it was a woman speaking, she would say Ana Turkiya. And you would see something called a ta marbuta. So just bear that in mind when we go to the next section. And then ahlan wa sahlan, which is loosely translated as welcome. And it's a polite way of just welcoming someone. Okay, great. Let's listen to the dialogue between two women to see the subtle grammar differences.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
من أين أنت؟
أنا من مصر.
هل أنت مصرية؟
نعم، أنا مصرية. وما جنسيتك أنت؟
أنا سورية. أنا من سوريا.
أهلا وسهلا.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Again, this is a standard Arabic greeting. Again, just for recap, remember the plural form is used. So let's start with Maryam. Min aina anti. Okay, so where are you from? Here's the first gender change. Anti means you when speaking to a woman. In the men's dialogue, we saw anta. So the word for you shifts depending on who you're speaking to. So anti with this kasra here. Ana min Misr. I am from Egypt. So again, the simple structure. Ana is I, min is from, and then the country. So Misr, in this case, Egypt. Hal anti Misriya. So two grammar points here. Hal anti Misriya. Are you Egyptian? Hal is again this yes or no question particle. It takes the statement anti Misriya, you are Egyptian, and makes it a question. Are you Egyptian? And the second is Misriya, this Misriya here, which is the classic marker of the feminine form, which is this ta marbuta here. So the masculine would be Misri, and the same ending appears in many feminine words, especially nationalities and professions, etc. So keep an eye out for this ta marbuta to identify a feminine word, usually. نعم أنا مصرية وما جنسيتك أنت? Yes, I'm Egyptian, and you, what is your nationality? So let's break it down. نعم is yes, أنا مصرية, I'm Egyptian, in the feminine form. Then we have wa is and, ma is what, جنسيتك أنت. So jinsiya is nationality, jinsiyatuki with the ending ki here, this attached pronoun, it means your nationality. So when speaking to a woman, right, because of the ki. Now notice the extra anti at the end again, same for the man, and again it's for emphasis. And you, what's your nationality? Ana Suriya, Ana min Syria. I am Syrian, I am from Syria. Surya again is the feminine form, ending with the ta marbuta here. And if Maryam were a man, she'd say Suri instead. And the country Surya stays the same. Ahlan wa sahlan, welcome. Okay, let's do some vocabulary. So we have here the vocabulary. So ما جنسيتك, what's your nationality when speaking to a man? ما جنسيتك, what's your nationality when speaking to a woman? أنا, I, and I is the same for a man and a woman. And then these are the countries we came across. So we did Pakistan, which is Pakistan. Turkey is Turkey. Misr is Egypt. And Syria is Syria. And then we've got the nationalities, right? So we've got a man from Pakistan, Pakistani, Turkey, Misriya, Syria. So Pakistani is Pakistani, Turkey is Turkish, Misriya is Egyptian, and Syria is Syrian. All right, so let's do some quick exercise here. Pretty straightforward. So you're going to connect the country and the nationality. And so Misr is the country and Misri is the nationality of the person. Syria is the country, Suri is the nationality. Turkey is the country and Turkey is the nationality. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's now practice how someone from England, or more broadly from Britain, right, would answer. So if you want to give your country, so let's say someone asked you, min ayna anta? So you could say, ana min Britannia, I'm from Britain. And if you want to give your nationality, you say, ana Brittani. Or if you're a woman, you say, ana Britanniya. So if someone asks you, ma jinsiyatuka, ana Brittani. Or ma jinsiyatuki, ana Britanniya. So put together for a man, you could say, ana min Britannia, ana Brittani. And for a woman, you could say, ana min Britannia, ana Britanniya. So I'm from Britain, I'm British. And remember the difference in the ending, right? So the masculine ends with the E, while the feminine form usually ends in an iya for the nationality, with that ta marbuta at the end. Okay, so let's do a quick mini drill for America, for example. So, min ayna anta? Ana min Amerika. Ana Ameriki. Okay? So, ana Ameriki. I'm from America. I'm American. And if you're asking, if someone asks you, min ayna anti? You could say, ana min Amerika. Ana Amerikiya. Ana min Amerika. Ana Amerikiya. So I'm from America, I'm American. And that's it. And then on to the next conversation. And in the next conversation, we'll be discussing professions.
لايك وسبسكرايب for more فيديوهات.